सर्वभूतस्थितं यो मां भजत्येकत्वमास्थितः सर्वथा वर्तमानोऽपि स योगी मयि वर्तते. This verse teaches that recognizing the divine in all beings and cultivating a sense of oneness leads to true devotion and connection with the divine. It emphasizes that such a perspective allows the yogi to navigate life with equanimity and inner peace. Atmaupamyena sarvatra samam pashyati yorjuna sukham va yadi va dukkham sa yogi paramo mataha. This verse teaches that true yoga involves seeing oneself in others and cultivating compassion regardless of external circumstances. By doing so, one attains a higher state of consciousness and inner peace, embodying the essence of unity and love in the spiritual path. Arjuna uvacha yoyam yogastvaya proktas samyena madhusudana etasyahan na pashyami chanchalatvat sthitim sthiram. Arjuna tells Krishna that the yoga path of balance and control sounds difficult to him. He worries about staying steady because the mind is restless and keeps moving. This verse shows Arjuna's concern about how challenging it can be to keep the mind focused and balanced. He is honest with Krishna about his doubts and the struggle of controlling the mind, highlighting a common challenge many people face in their spiritual practice. Chanchalam hi manah Krishna pramati balavadrudam tasyahan nigraham vanye vayoriva sudushkaram. Arjuna tells Krishna that the mind is very restless and powerful, like the wind. He feels it is extremely difficult to control the mind, comparing it to trying to catch the wind. This verse highlights the challenge of managing our thoughts and emotions. It teaches us that achieving mental discipline requires effort and persistence, as the mind can easily wander and be influenced by external factors. Shri Bhagavanu Vacha Asanshayam Mahabaho Mano Durnigrahanchalam Abhyasena tu Kaunteya Vairagyena cha grihyate. Krishna replies to Arjuna, acknowledging that the mind is indeed very restless and hard to control. He reassures Arjuna that with practice and detachment it can be mastered. This verse teaches that controlling the mind requires consistent effort and a sense of detachment from desires. It encourages us to focus on regular practice and develop a calm mindset to achieve inner peace and discipline. Asamyatatmana yogo dushprap iti me matihi vashyatmana tu yatata shakyo vaptumupayatah. Krishna explains that for one who is not in control of their mind, achieving yoga is very difficult. However, for someone who has mastered their mind through effort, it is possible to attain success. This verse emphasizes the importance of self-discipline and mental control in spiritual practice. It encourages us to work on mastering our thoughts and emotions to make progress on the path of yoga. Arjuna uvacha ayati shraddhayopeto yogacchalitamanasah aprapya yoga samsiddhim kangati Krishna gacchati. Arjuna asks Krishna what happens to someone who has faith but fails in their yoga practice and whose mind wanders. He wonders where such a person goes if they do not attain success. This verse highlights Arjuna's concern about the fate of those who strive for spiritual growth but struggle to achieve their goals. It sets the stage for Krishna to explain the nature of spiritual progress and the journey of the soul. Kachinno bhaya vibhrashtash Chinnabhramiva nashyati apratishto mahabaho vimudho brahmanah pathi. Arjuna asks Krishna if a person who falls from yoga like a blown away seed loses their path completely and becomes lost without support. He is concerned that such a person who is confused and lacking stability may not find their way. This verse reflects Arjuna's worries about the spiritual journey and the potential consequences of failure. It emphasizes the importance of guidance and support in maintaining one's spiritual practice and the quest for understanding. एतन्मे संशयं कृष्ण चेत्तुमर्हस्य शेषतः त्वदन्यः संशयस्यास्य चेत्तान्न ह्युपपद्यते. Arjuna expresses his doubt to Krishna, saying that only Krishna can completely remove his uncertainty regarding the fate of someone who falls in their spiritual practice. He feels that no one else can answer this question adequately. This verse emphasizes the depth of Arjuna's confusion and the trust he places in Krishna as his teacher. It highlights the need for guidance from a knowledgeable source in navigating spiritual doubts and challenges. Shri Bhagavanuvacha पार्थनैवेह नामुत्र विनाशस्त्वस्य विद्यते न हि कल्याणकृत् कश्चित् दुर्गतिं तात गच्छति. Krishna reassures Arjuna that no one who strives for good will ever face destruction either in this life or the next. He emphasizes that such a person will not fall into a bad situation. This verse highlights the assurance of spiritual progress, affirming that sincere efforts on the path of righteousness and yoga are never wasted. It encourages faith in the journey, assuring practitioners that their efforts lead to positive outcomes even if immediate success isn't achieved.